Hello, Peggy. Welcome to your Soul Path reading. First and foremost, thank you so much for allowing me the honor and opportunity to read for you. I truly appreciate it, and I just wanted you to know that. So, thank you very much. And I've been sitting here taking in your natal chart before I turn the camera on. And you are a very wise old soul. It's earth angel energy, light worker energy, and you are dealing with a very full plate this life journey. So, a couple of things. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Let me make it a little bit bigger so my eyes can see better. Your Jupiter sits at 22 degrees in your first house. 22 degrees is the degree of mastery. So when I say you have a full plate, your soul signed up for a lot of different challenges this life to go into great evolution through this life journey. And coming into mastery already means you are quite the evolved soul, and I'll get more into that with some of your other markings. But Jupiter is a deeply spiritual planet, and it's a planet of blessing, and this comes in through your first house. So this life is really meant to expand and evolve you kind of in more of a rapid, more intense way. So if you've thought, why is my life so hard and everybody around me, it seems so easy, it's because you, one, are already quite evolved. Two, you're definitely an earth angel, light worker type of energy, which means you have an underlying soul mission for this life journey. And three, you signed up for a lot of experiences that would really expand your consciousness and further evolve you. You do not have any retrograde placements. I don't look at the asteroids, so I don't know about those, but just your planets, the strong energies, you have no retrogrades, which means there's no karmic attachments going on for you. And this may be a life where this is it. You are evolving, ascending to the next level beyond this earth plane, because you have your north node, which is your destiny, your calling, your purpose for this life journey, sitting at 29 degrees in Scorpio. Anything that sits at 29 degrees or 0 degrees is on the cusp. So for you, your north node is truly on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius energy, both pretty intense energies. Your Neptune is right on the cusp, okay, of Libra and Scorpio. It sits at 0 degrees Scorpio in your second house. And then your Pluto sits at 0 degrees Virgo in your 12th house. And it's right on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. So anything that's on the cusp is two different energies that you're working with, opposed to one primary energy. So again, that speaks to how evolved you are, but also the greater evolution you are seeking out of this life journey. And coming through with your north node, oh my goodness, that's your destiny, your purpose, your calling for this life journey. Third house is the house of learning and communication. So you are meant to be very in tune with vibes, with people and their emotions, being quite empathic, very intuitive. And having a north node in your third house means your south node is in your ninth house, right on the cusp of Gemini and Taurus. South node is past life energy. Okay. And so that being in your ninth house, because the ninth house is the house of higher spirituality, higher wisdom, higher learning. Your moon also sits there at 1 degree in Gemini. So like on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini, just like your south node, all of your spiritual understanding and knowledge and knowing from previous life journeys is meant to play a very big role in this life journey with those placements. And ninth house being the house of higher spirituality, higher wisdom, higher learning, you were definitely some sort of spiritual figure in your previous life, whether you were a reader, an energy healer, a spiritual philosopher, a spiritual leader. Okay, you were something important, an important spiritual figure, and that energy is meant to come through in this life, but more as your guiding light. You are just stronger mentally, emotionally, and spiritually opposed to most others you will meet. And you're also meant to be a light in others' darkness, being more of the teacher, mentor type of energy through their experiences. And this could play into friendships, family relationships, as well as romantic partnerships throughout this life. But you signed up for a lot of heavy energy, but it's not as punishment or bad karma. It's truly for your ascension, this life journey out of this earth plane. You worked very, very hard, giving many lives in service to spirit and others to come in with a clean slate of no retrograde energy for this lifetime. And you have Mars in your sixth house of Pisces, and the sixth house is the house of service to others. Pisces is psychic, intuitive, empathic. It's very deep energy, and Mars is masculine energy. It's leadership. So that really enforces you being a guiding light in others' lives throughout this life journey. And you do have Venus and Jupiter in first house. So you do have some placement for first house of self, but you may be very drawn to put others before yourself, worry about their comforts, their needs, wanting to help them. You may find that you attract broken birds, is what I like to call them, just people who are struggling, who are suffering, who are in need. You are meant to be a very safe space for those type of people. And Virgo does rule some of your 12th house and some of your first house. You have your rising sign in Virgo, you have your Venus in Virgo, and then you have your Jupiter in Virgo sitting at that placement of mastery. Virgo is a deeply spiritual energy. It's very helpful. It's very clean. It's very pure. It's very structured. However, Virgo energy can be quite harsh and judgmental on self. So if you are somebody who gets really hard on yourself, picks yourself apart, notices all your flaws, you need to let that energy go, because Virgo, like I said, is very helpful. It's very hardworking, but it can be just very hard on self. Like, I'm not good enough. I never do anything right. I'm not special. What makes me think that I could have this, or I could do that, or I could be this? So if you are very self-critical, it's time to work on healing that and shifting that energy within yourself, because you are magical. You have your Mercury, your Sun, and your Neptune in your second house, and your Mercury and your Sun are in Libra. And you know what? Even your Sun is just about on the cusp, because it sits at 28.55 degrees. So 0.5 degrees, it would be in cusp zone. So your Sun is literally Libra energy as well as Scorpio energy. In fact, I would say Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo are your three strongest energies that you're working with this life journey. And Libra is very fair, very honest, balanced, is always seeking reconciliation, wants to understand things. It doesn't So if energy is off, you're going to feel off, and you want things to be in balance. So you may overanalyze, trying to figure out, okay, what's wrong? Why am I feeling this? Just getting really caught up in your head because you're constantly wanting to be in a state of balance, structure, and order. And then Scorpio energy is deep. It's intuitive, it's empathic, it's psychic. It's also about the shadow energy and transmutating shadow energy. And the fact that your North Node sits in Scorpio also is pulling in those energies of Sagittarius, which is higher spirituality as well as deep healing. It's, you just feel the pull, the desire to help others, and you are meant to be drawn in to spiritual things. So I don't know if you are in practice of doing like readings or energy healings, things like that, but that is meant to be a part of who you are. And you're meant to march to the beat of your own drum, and you're meant to be unique, and you've really got to feel things within. And so if anybody's ever been like, oh, you're too sensitive, you're not. You're made to feel everything, because just like a dog picks up a lot of information through sniffing with its nose, that's your emotions. Your emotions pick up a lot of different information from those around you, and they help you connect and understand with people in a very special and unique way. So if anybody's ever been like, oh, you're too sensitive, you're not. Those are your tools, your spiritual tools for this life journey. So I want to pull, I want to start with this deck. I want to pull a few of these cards, see where spirit leads us, because I do feel this is a life of ascension for you. All right, cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Okay, so Archangel Michael is coming in. He has been working very closely with you throughout this life journey. He is the angel of truth and protection. And if you need to be illuminated or come into your own enlightenment, he will help you with that. If you need to cut cords with different relationships, he will help you with that. You being an earth angel light worker, remember, you attract those who need healing. You give them the light codes that you carry within you to help them evolve and activate at some point in this life journey. And some of that work could be very painful for you. And so Archangel Michael wants to help you release anything around relationship, any different experiences that you've had that caused trauma. He wants to help you totally transmutate that energy and release it. Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Okay, so this is a time of awakening and enlightenment for you. I just, all the different cusp placements, I mean, your sun, like I said, 0.5 more degrees, and it would be in cusp zone. So that's your North Node, your Neptune, your Sun, your Pluto, and then also your Saturn and your Moon, both at 1 degree. That could be pulling in some cusp energy as well. I mean, that's dual energies and so many different placements in your chart, which means, most people are carrying things, just one hand is full. You've got two hands full in so many different aspects of this life journey, dealing with those dual energies, all right, and also being of service to others, caring about them, helping them heal, nurturing them, also being very spiritually gifted, intuitive, empathic, sensitive to other people's energies and to the vibes, and maybe even at times feeling like you don't quite fit in this world because you are much more evolved than most people that you are interacting with. And this right here means you're about to move through a time of awakening and transformation. Now we have third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. If you don't feel that you are very psychic, it's really just a matter of activating and going into practice every single day. And there's a lot of different exercises and meditations and information on YouTube that can help you. You can do Google searches. You can buy different books. Shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So being an empath, you definitely absorb the energy of others, okay? And those lower vibrational energies of theirs can really pull you down, where you start feeling anxious, nervous for no reason, or you just kind of get into a bad mood for no reason. So this is Spirit saying, from this day forward, make sure you are grounding and shielding your energy every single day. Again, there's a lot of different tools on YouTube to help you with that process. And crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. So crystals are very healing and balancing. And so this here could mean that you have a special relationship with crystals. Okay. If you don't own any crystals, I highly recommend buying some, starting to look into them. Crystals are also used by healers, but crystals can help heal and balance and ground your energy. All right, because we've got cut the cords, shield your energy, and crystals. You are a very, very sensitive empath. You do absorb the energy and vibrations of others. And if you're not super familiar with that, I also recommend looking into that, being a highly sensitive empath, and how to protect yourself and nurture yourself and your own energy, because that's come through quite strongly in your cards so far, as well as in your chart. Okay, galactic merfolk, independent, pure nature, music, fun-loving, protective of the sea. And, you know, the water, that is emotion. This is about you being an empath, you being deeply healing to others, passionate, incredibly telepathic, intellectual, highly opinionated. So you are meant to be a very strong force in connections. Your soul wisdom is meant to flow through you. People have probably told you that you're easy to talk to, or that you are a wise old soul. Highly intelligent, peacemaker, great strategist, goal-orientated. So again, this is you being a very strong presence, being a leader, being a mentor, being a guide, being stronger mentally, emotionally, spiritually, opposed to most people that you will come in contact with. And excuse me, with the peacemaker, and this goes back into like your service to others, where you may put them before yourself because you want them to be happy or to keep the peace. You know, you're gonna maybe do certain things or not express your opinion, things like that, because you really want to keep the balance with others. There is going to come a point where that goes out the window and you're like, you know what, no, I don't care. The truth is the truth. And if it hurts, I'm sorry. You've got to rip the Band-Aid off. This is the truth, and I'm going to tell it to you. All right. Fun, loving, protective, telepathic, organized, traveler, harmonious. Okay, so you got telepathic twice going on. That means you are strongly empathic, okay, connecting in to others, their energy, which also means that at times you're able to pick up on their thought energy or read their thoughts. You might not know it, and they don't even have to be sitting next to you. This could be somebody that you are connected with emotionally, and you just start getting these random thoughts about them. It's probably because you're picking up on their mental energy. And highly spiritual, full of love, light worker, giving and nurturing. So just another confirmation of you being a light worker, being here also on spiritual purpose and mission. And I really do feel that your soul intends this to be your last life here on the earth plane for quite some time. Doesn't mean that you'll never come back to do light work again, but I just feel this is a life of great ascension for you. Right, look at that. Intuition and third eye. Your tribe. Consciousness. Animal guide. The light worker. Galactic family. And unique style. Okay. So right there, intuition and third eye, and look at what's on the bottom, do the work. So you are very psychic, you are very intuitive. If you do not feel as such, remember, it's really a matter of activating your third eye and just start going into practice every single day, and it will just eventually become second nature to you. Your tribe and galactic family, I didn't see the specific marking for starseed in the chart, but that doesn't mean that you are not one, because we've got galactic family in your tribe. So I am going to pull some starseed cards as well, because I feel that that is confirmation that your home frequency is not of this earth plane, and that feeling of like, this is, I'm not coming back. I feel that that's what that means. Like you're going back to where you originate from. Your spiritual work, your spiritual mission is complete through this life journey. And, you know, just like with light workers, star seeds are here to help activate, awaken, and heal others, giving them light codes, helping them work through their karmic energy, their shadow energy. All right, so that is a big part of this life journey for you, and would also explain that you don't have any retrograde placements. You are not from here, all right, and you're here. But remember, this life, it does not erase the fact that what you experience this life is bringing your soul, your consciousness into great expansion and mastery. So you are getting something out of this life spiritually through the experience that's going to help you beyond this particular incarnation and see unique style. You're not here to be like everybody else. You are truly meant to march to the beat of your own drum, see things through your own perspective, be very unique, and see with consciousness expansion, you are about to go into a greater expansion than where you currently are. Also, you have a special connection to the animal realm, and there's an animal spirit that walks with you and works with you and guides you. All right, so if you ever feel that energy, or you just like see a specific animal that keeps popping up, look into the deeper spiritual meaning of that animal, because you have a strong connection. Animals in nature are meant to communicate with you and guide you throughout this life journey. Well, okay. These guys were just waiting to jump on out. Okay, we have mental transformation with Sirius, way showing with Sirius, and fluidity with Andromeda. Okay, so I was gonna pull some starseed cards for you to see who is associated with this galactic family and tribe energy, and we've got Sirius and Andromeda coming out. So after this reading, I want you to also look up Sirius starseeds and Andromeda starseeds. You can find stuff on YouTube, Google, you can buy books, because these two collectives are a big part of who you are, and you carry light codes of both collectives within you. And see, mental transformation, that's you really helping others work through their karmic energy, their shadow energy. Also, the way showing plays into that. And this fluidity is talking about you being very open-minded. All right, again, unique, marching to the beat of your own drum, being your own person, seeing things your own way, and sharing light codes with others to help them evolve and expand. As you look up Sirius starseeds and Andromeda starseeds, I want you to take notice of how you're feeling activated, how you're resonating with this information, because it is a part of who you are. And the collective that you feel the most resonance with, I want you to try and directly connect with them. And you can do that by grounding your energy, clearing your mind, closing your eyes, going into a bit of a meditative state, and saying, Andromeda family, I want to connect with you. I am open to receiving your messages, and just kind of see what comes through, and keep doing that every single day until you feel a solid connection. Also, if you feel more comfortable, you can do it during sleep, where before falling asleep, you say, Andromeda family, I want to connect with you on the astral, and I want to remember our interaction upon waking. And just say that a few times before you fall asleep, and keep doing that every night, because then one morning you're going to wake up and you're going to have memory of connecting with them on the astral plane, and what they said and the feelings that you were left with. All right, so these are your star families. They want to connect with you stronger than ever before, and that message of being telepathic coming out a couple of times, you will be able to connect with your star family. You just believe it. All right, we've got freedom, trust, shielding. Okay, so we got that message of shielding your energy twice. Really look into that. You are very sensitive to others' energy and vibration. Health, you are a healer. And self-care. All right, your star family also wants to help bring you into a stronger relationship with yourself. You deserve your love, your nurturing, your caring as much as you would give that to any other. It's time to focus on self. Connect with your star family. It's going to help you better understand this entire life journey, because I really do feel that you don't intend to come back to this earth plane after this life journey, at least not for a very long time. You are going to experience your consciousness amongst the cosmos. You are returning to your home frequency to rejuvenate and recharge after a very, very long time of being away from home. You're going home, sister. And I bet you have felt that many times throughout this life journey. All right, so those are your messages. I do hope that this has resonated for you. Again, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to read for you. I appreciate that, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.